I'm joined by Madison author Brandon, who is releasing his debut children's book this month. Lucky for you guys at home and me, myself. We're getting a sneak peek of Stephanie's Big Zoo adventure right now. Brandon, hi, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here to talk about Stephanie's Big Zoo adventure.
Yeah, okay, walk me through it. Tell me a little bit about Stephanie and her day at the Henry Vilas Zoo. We know that was a big piece of the inspiration, which is so cool for Madisonians here.
Yes, it is. So Stephanie's Big Zoo Adventure is a children's book, but I like to say it's really a book for anybody because the zoo's for anybody to go and visit. And the book is written in a way that people can read it and relive their first time going to the zoo and the magic of that experience. So the story follows Stephanie, an adventurous second grader, as her and her family go to the zoo for the first time. And then as they're at the zoo, they run into Dr. Eva, who's the head veterinarian.
Okay.
And they go on a journey through the zoo and they learn interesting animal facts, but they also learn a very important lesson about endangered animals and the role that zoos play in species conservation.
And conservation, yeah, as well. Okay, can we talk about Stephanie for a second?
We absolutely
Who is she?
So Stephanie is my wife, actually. So she's based on a real person who is a real wildlife biologist, a real animal lover, zoo enthusiast. She is the lead outreach biologist at the International Crane Foundation in Baraboo. And she has been an animal ambassador docent at the Henry Vilas Zoo. Her entire life, she has just kind of dedicated and been passionate about wildlife conservation and all things living, and it's been a source of inspiration for me, and I'm so happy to have her featured in this book because it features all of her quirks and everything else, and I just love how it kind of came to life.
So sweet. Okay, we actually do have some sweet photos of the two of you from growing up that you sent us because both from the Chicago area here, grew up going to the Brookfield Zoo in and around Chicago as well. Walk us through these photos here.
This is me and Stephanie at the Smithsonian National Zoo in 2022. We've been there a couple times. This is Stephanie with her grandpa and her sister at the Milwaukee County Zoo. And this is me, my mom, and my brother at Brookfield Zoo in about 2001. We grew up, I don't think there's hardly a time where my family or my summer camp didn't go to either Brookfield Zoo or Lincoln Park Zoo while I was growing up in a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah,
it's just a core memory, right? It was just the best. It was the best experience ever. So I'm happy to take those memories and really channel them into this book too.
Yeah. What do you hope for this book moving forward? The release is later in the month.
Yes, the release is on June 29th. And ultimately, I really hope that the next generation of wildlife conservationists picks this book up and they are encouraged and inspired to follow in the footsteps of Stephanie and Dr. Eva to pursue a career in, veterinary science, wildlife conservation, or another biology field, so they can take up the torch and continue the fight and to protect these vulnerable animals.
Okay, so you can pre-order the book now. We have a link to do so on our website, but then you're also inviting people to a little bit of a launch party?
Yes, absolutely. So the launch party is on June 29th at Mystery to Me on Monroe Street here in Madison in the Vilas neighborhood. It'll be from 11 to noon. We're going to do a book reading, a short book talk. There'll be activity pages with like a word search and crossword, and then everybody who attends is of course encouraged to go to the Henry Vilas Zoo afterwards.
What a perfect morning and afternoon. Oh my gosh, I love it. Congratulations on your brand new children's book. This is so exciting. Brandon, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.